Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pop Weaver Youth Pavilion here in Indianapolis, Indiana, where we have college hockey on the books for you today. It'll be an ICHA conference matchup between the Purdue Boilermakers and the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. My name is Quincy Bell. I'll be calling the play-by-play for today, and with me doing the color analysis is Aiden Vronti. Aiden, how you feeling about tonight's matchup?
I'm feeling really good. Both teams are, it's still early in the season, down a little bit in the records, but that shouldn't matter to them. They're still trying to prove something. Still early. They still got time to, do something with their season. So both teams are going to fight. Both teams are, try and get this win, but it should be a good one for us.
It's been a rough start for the Boilers this year. They're 1-5 after 6 games. They got swept by Notre Dame. They split with Missouri and then lost 2 games to a very strong Oakland team. Aiden, Miami, they're sitting at 3-4. They've been a respectable team, but it's the first conference game for both these teams. What does Purdue need to do to come out with a win?
One of the biggest flaws in the Purdue system that we've seen so far is, that late game action. They can get that puck in net pretty early into the games. We saw it in the Notre Dame series where they can get it up early, but then, when the third period comes, they lose a little bit of traction and end up giving up big goals. And if they can keep it together, the defense in that third period of play where they at least keep it below their score, they can come out with a victory.
The thing that really sunk the ship for Purdue, at least in the first game, was the penalty kill. They allowed 3 of 4 power play attempts for Notre Dame. 3 of the 4 went in for goals, and I believe Purdue was 0 for 5 on their own power play. They heavily outshot Notre Dame, but they just couldn't really capitalize on those special teams chances. That's a third of the game. I think if they're able to clean that up in this set, they definitely should be in pretty good shape. On the flip side, you look at Miami. They're led by, they have some pretty powerful goal scorers. First and foremost is Hudson Hart with 5 goals and 2 assists through 7 games. He's at a point per game. Joshua Testerman, 4 goals, 2 assists for 6 points in 5 games. And then after that, Kevin Burns has 3 goals, 2 assists in 4 games. He's at 1.25 points per contest. So they definitely are. They have a pretty strong top line. I think the bottom falls off significantly for Miami. I think overall Purdue is the deeper team in terms of all-around point production.
It goes with
who comes out on top.
It goes with saying if Purdue can really shut down those top goal scorers, limit those opportunities for this Miami team. They've seen in their past matchups, if they can limit their goal scorers, Purdue can come out with an easy victory. But it's all about getting back on defense, stopping those plays, and really killing penalties.
Cole Theodore leads the Purdue team. Their 3 guys are tied for the lead at points. Cole Theodore, Tyler Groen, and Ben Tobey, all with 8 points in 6 games. The offense for Purdue, they're a fast, quick team. They're not. They will lay hits when they need to, but their MO is getting pucks in front, beating guys on breaks. They are the quicker team, and if they can get Miami on their heels, maybe catch them napping on the blue line a little bit, they could see success today. The offense really hasn't been the issue for the Boilers so far this season. It's been just keeping the puck out of the net.
And I tend to agree. The offense on this Boiler team has not been an issue. They like to get down there. They like to score. They like to make those game-time goals. It's when that puck's right back in their face, they got to stop it. They got to keep that score down to where they can, manage the game on their terms and not let this Miami team run roughshod on them towards the end.
We're going to head to a quick break. We will have Puck Drop next. You're watching Purdue Boilermakers hockey. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about set for puck drop, but first, your national anthem.
Playing center, number 20, Gabe Kraus. Playing left wing, number 9, Angelo Bess. Playing right defenseman, number 18, Blake Bencher. And left defenseman, number 2, Owen Dolka. And in net, number 30, Brendan Kelly. And now, your Purdue Boilermakers starting lineup. At right wing, number 8, Nico Veracini. And at center, number 23, Cole Theodore. And at left wing, number 72, Dylan Franks. Playing right defenseman, number 50, Aiden Owen. And playing lefty, number 4, Jake Pickett. And in net, number 29, Kane Pasquette. Please rise for the national anthem.
Aiden, a beautiful national anthem and lineup introduction, and we're just about ready for puck drop.
Oh yeah, I'm getting pretty excited for this puck drop. You know, there's a Boilermaker team with something to prove, and Miami just fighting to get up in these division rankings. Boilers second to last, Miami right smack dab in the middle. Both teams, you know, looking to climb and make a bid for nationals later in the year.
The starting goaltender for Purdue will be Kanye Pasquette, and I have gotten word that it is his birthday today. He is a senior from Saskatchewan. Beside him, on the other side in net for Miami, will be Brendan Kelly. He's 6 foot, 220 pounds. Two big bodies out there in net. Kane Pasquette is 6'2", lefty out there. In the face-off dot to start it will be Angelo Peps for Miami against Cole Theodore for Purdue. The puck is dropped and we're underway from Indianapolis. Miami with the first possession, but Purdue takes it over in the neutral zone and will look to set up and attack. Puck is dumped in behind Kelly. Redhawks cannot clear it. Puck sent on, but blocked in front by Theodore, trying to redirect it past.
Yeah,
the second defensive unit is out there for Purdue. Aiden Owen on the left and Jake Pickett on the right.
You know, you kind of see this trademark of Purdue hockey, get the puck down there early and try and make some opportunities. They've already got one shot on goal, but we got to see if they can make some moves with it.
First 40 seconds, first shift of the game, and Miami hasn't left their own zone. Now they have a chance coming up the side. Here comes Spiropoulos, and he cannot get it. It's through to the back.
Yeah, that's one of the opportunities that Kane gets to, really make those big saves, and he makes it there. But you got to keep that up throughout the rest of the game.
Miami walking it up the other way. Testerman, the second leading point scorer, has it taken away by Tyler Groen, and then he gets pushed in the back after the play and hit the boards hard. He is slow to get up. And we are going to get a penalty. It's going to be Testerman who picks it up going to the box, and this is where Purdue has their chance to halt their power play woes with potentially a quick goal to start this one 2 minutes into the game.
You just got to see the Boilermakers really make something of this opportunity.
Face-off is won by the Boilers. Toby waits, shoots, coming into the side was Rawlings, but it was just too wide. Puck is cleared down. Pasquette will set it back for his teammates. Theodore will walk it up. Gives it away through center. Coming in with speed is Toby. Around the back he looks. In the corner behind to Dunn. Back to the point. Toby lets it go through to Groen. Groen behind. Chen back at the blue line. Purdue playing a little bit of catch. Puck did not clear. They walk it in. To the side. Miami with some good stick handling there. But Purdue's able to maintain possession. It's Toby at the blue line. Looking for room. Waiting for a shot. Gives it away to Groen. Groen makes a move. Walks it in. Behind the net, he drops it off for Dunn. Now he gets it back. Now it's to the front. Here's a shot. Saved by Kelly. Good puck movement there from Purdue. The first power play unit, they got some pucks in front. Only one time it was cleared down. No goal yet, but that's the progress you'd like to see.
I'm really liking seeing this defensive front put forward by Miami. They only let 2 shots in that all that time that Purdue had the opportunity. It's really nice to see that from this team.
Toby fighting to keep it in. He works behind. Puck kept in the zone by Troy Kirk. Now walking in is Maricini. He shoots at another save made by Kelly. Miami finally able to clear with 34 seconds. They couldn't get it all the way down, so Purdue's going to have at least one more gas on this penalty. Page on the boards gives it Maricini. Now it's back out to Kirk. He's waiting and looking for a lane. Now he drops it off to Maricini. Walks in. Pass back to Kirk. Kirk to Maricini again. He swivels at the dot. Gives it back over to Owen. Shoots it and it's wide. Behind the net looking is Page, but he has his puck stripped, and Miami will take it the other way. And coming out of the box is Testerman. Miami kills it off.
Yeah, that again, you can't overstate how good of a defensive showing that was. Purdue was able to pass the puck pretty well, but they weren't able to get that shooting lane open.
Miami definitely has some very talented defenders. They will hold teams to 2-1 goal on a nightly basis if they need to. That puck hit the post. Ringing shot from Serfin from the blue line. Does not go, but Miami's looking to keep it in. Puck is sent on, loose in front, backhander covered by Pasquette. Good save there from the birthday man.
Yeah, that was just a great showing. The post helped a little bit. You got to get a little love to it. But Pasquette ultimately, had 2 good saves there to cover up that puck and get a stoppage and reset.
4-1, the shots currently in favor of Purdue. And looks like we are going to have somebody going to the box for Purdue. It's going to be Doucette who takes the penalty, so Miami will have a man advantage for this next 2 minutes. Colton Fairchild out there looking for some room. Here's a shot taken and wide from Michael Negro. Miami keeping it in.
Yeah, this is a real chance for Purdue to show what they've worked on these past couple of weeks. Kill these penalties and really show something for it, just like Miami has done throughout this game.
Sparapolis in the dot for Miami, looking for a big offensive draw win, and he will get it. Miami looking to set up an attack. Pepes walks it around, drops it off. At the blue line they look, sent out in front, and it just goes wide. Nice job by Purdue to get some sticks in front and turn that one away. Puck is cleared out near the blue line, and it will get over. Yeah, Miami will come back and reset.
You like to see that defensive zone recovery, down a man, trying to get that puck cleared past the blue line to get a reset and get some shift in momentum possibly.
Puck is sent in, and it looks like Miami has iced it. So Purdue will now have a penalty kill draw in the offensive zone. 53 seconds remaining on the kill.
You got to call back to remember the time when we faced Notre Dame back here in the same court where we were able to have that disadvantaged goal. We were down 5-4, and we were able to get that goal.
Purdue has been pretty decent shorthanded so far this year. Miami recollects it, and they bring it up the other way. Kyle Bourne coming through on the right with speed. Now he is stopped off and drops it back. Miles San Maria looking with it, sends a shot on it, it's wide. Theodore chips it out for the Boilers. 25 seconds remain on the kill. Harassing behind the net is done. But Miami's coming out with 15 seconds and one last chance. Purdue chips it back. Gloved and put down by Ryan Kelly. And now Michael Negro from Winchester, Massachusetts brings it up, drops it off for Kelly. Kelly's shot is blocked away in front. Purdue out of the box. They're looking to come up the other way with speed. Coming all the way through and getting a shot to the side.
What a performance there by Purdue to kill that penalty. Maybe a little more shots than what you would like to see on your goalie when you're down a man, but still a good kill and able to get away with it without letting anything up.
Austin Rawlings out of the box had a decent chance at it. 6 minutes in, no score yet. Long shot from the blue line. Pasquette gloves it and drops it off for Dan Wessel. Cannot clear it. Miami trying to hem Purdue in and set up an attack. Puck comes to the near side. Miami will not be able to keep it in, and they clear it. Puck is set down behind Kelly. Collecting it is Ryder. He gets stripped and now gets it back. It's Page with a chance in front, trying to get a pass to Ryder, but that puck got hit. Big hit on the side. Boards coming in, laying the hit was Gabriel Kraus for Miami, and now another big hit laid by him.
Yeah, I like to see this physicality, fighting for this puck, getting any chance you can with these big.
Is in it. Also fighting for Miami in that scrum is Pasquale Hively. The puck is cleared to the blue line. Purdue's able to keep it in. It rings around the side, and it comes to Matthew Goring. Yep. He dropped his stick for a second, so Miami is going to get it out. Nice stick in the middle by Wheeler to prevent a potential breakaway. 7:30 elapsed on the clock, and Purdue's looking to strike first. Walking it through with speed and roofing a puck way off the boards was Maricini. Man, he was right in front, but that puck kind of got stuck on his stick a little long. That hit right above us near the broadcast table.
Yeah, that puck had some heat on it too. Just a nice little pad save by the Miami goalie there, and just sent wide.
Miami walking it down. Colton Fairchild goes to work on the boards, trying to keep the puck in for the Redhawks. It's cleared, and Purdue will bring it through neutral ice. Walking in is Wheeler, throws it off the sideboards, and Purdue wants a change. Miami through the zone with speed. Coming in is Folino, and it's picked off. Recollecting is Theodore for Purdue. Top line is out there. No team has really had that extended time in the zone. Both defenses have been doing a really good job in terms of clearing the puck and not getting hemmed in so far.
You know, really like to see this improvement since the last home series Purdue's had. You know, they're able to get this puck out and able to give themselves opportunities.
Pasquette, great job there to close off that post, and now Purdue has a rush coming the other way. Through with speed and a shot, save, rebound, done. Couldn't get it, had his legs taken out. No penalty is called, but the Boilers keep it in.
Yeah,
Gorin, pass in front, not handled. And Miami chips it out. And they'll send it down and look for a change.
Yeah, that was a hard hit by Miami there. Boilermakers, I know, were looking for a call. I didn't really see anything. You know, the puck was in the zone where nothing could be called, but yeah, it's tough to see.
Tyler Groen tried to get the pass over to Dunn, but Miami was able to get back and prevent the pass from going through. Spinorama shot, and it just goes wide from Kraus. Redhawks keep it in. Now it's picked off by Purdue. They will flip it out and clear. Going to chase down is Groen. Dunn trying to recollect and keep it in. He chips it back, and he will. Dunn with a long shot saved by Kelly. Rebound picked up by Testerman. Puck not able to be cleared. Pitching up from the side is Wheeler. Sends it in behind a Page. Behind the net, now he sits it off for Goring. Coming up near us to collect it, Ryder now behind, and we got it taken down. Right in front of the net was Goring. And the refs saw it, and Miami will head to the box again. Picking up the penalty is Ryan Kelly.
Yeah, that was just something you can't do. Right in the middle of the ice, right in front of the ref. You know, comes down hard. He was slow to get up. You kind of worry, but yeah, that's something you can't give up right in your zone.
Purdue 0 for 1 with 2 shots on their first power play. That's been a point of contention, something they're trying to improve. We'll see if they can get a better effort on this second one. They had a lot of positive signs for the first power play. This puck is immediately sent down by the Redhawks. But, you know, they had some good chances on their first power play. We'll see if they can improve and get one in the net the second time around. They slowly walk it through with some passes. Miami able to clear.
Yeah. If
get out of the net, we'll drop it off for Wheeler.
If you're the Boilermakers, you're really thinking you gotta score here. You gotta get ahead early, and you know really
Toby
rely.
Walks it all the way through with speed behind the net, curling at the circle, looking, still with the puck, drops it off into the corner, picked up by Wheeler, shot around on the side, trying to get it as done. It's sent out and cleared. Man, Toby took on 3 Red Hawk defenders, dangled them all the way to the back of the net, but just didn't have the angle to get a clean shot off. This puck tipped out at the blue line. Diving on the ice to knock that away is Quinton Rubich. 56 seconds left on the power play. Walking through is Groen. Good save there by Kelly. Gets the pad all the way to the post. That's what the coaches preach. If you're a goalie, you got to make sure you cover all the way to the post.
Yeah, both teams showing an amazing defensive effort. You know, you see this diamond form from this
Groen,
Miami, and a goal.
backhand shot, and he scores. Tyler Groen with the goal, and Purdue is on the board for a slow little backhander. He beats Kelly 5-hole, and that's exactly what Purdue wants. Not only a goal to start, but it came on the power play.
Yeah, you like seeing that. It's a big improvement from earlier in the season when we last saw these Boilermakers at home. Putting that puck in the goal on a power play, it's really great motivating factor. See if they can build off this lead.
I think if you're a goalie, I think that's one that Brendan Kelly's going to want to have back. That was kind of a little bit of a slow shot. I barely even saw it trickle in. I'm sure he's going to want to have that one back. So Groen gets the goal, assisted by Toby. And we'll see if Purdue can try to get a second one. They walk in, but that shot from Austin Rawlings is saved by Kelly.
Yeah, now Purdue's got that, you know, that momentum in their way. They're going to try and build off this lead. Miami's going to do everything they can to stop it, you know. And it's just something that Purdue's got to fight against.
So Miami now back at even strength after the goal. Spinning around and getting it out is Benjamin Schaap. And Miami looking to break out. Walking it through is Rubich, sends it behind, and now it's picked off by Purdue. They bring it up the other way. They drop it off. Long shot for the point by Rawlings, but a glove save made by Brendan Kelly.
That was really an eagle-eye save by the Miami goaltender there. He got 3 men in his face and able to glove that up and really stop that Boiler team from making something of it.
Offensive zone draw. It's Theodore out there to take it for the Boilers, and he's going to win it. Coming through is Franks, but he has it picked off, and Miami will go the other way. Rubich picked off. Now he lays a hit into the boards. Franks tipped it out, and Miami, they're struggling a little bit to clear the zone. Good stick there by Wheeler, keeps it in for a moment. And now it's sent down. Miami's going to beat out the icing. Rubich is out there with some speed for Miami. He's definitely making his presence known so far. Wheeler keeps it in. Franks in front. Purdue looking. That puck is tipped and it goes way out of play behind us into the concourse area.
Really, what an offensive effort by this Boilermaker team. They have a lot more shots, a lot more shot percentage, and really just getting this game going. You're putting Miami on their heels, and obviously the score shows it.
Second line is out there for Purdue. Dunn, Toby, and Groen. Miami with the defensive zone draw, but Purdue keeps it in. Toby looking, sends one on. They try to tip it in front. Dunn couldn't get the angle, but the puck is still in the zone in the corner right by us. Now Miami comes in, collects, and will work the other way. Colton Fairchild dangles through. And Purdue, I'll tell you, they're doing a good job in the neutral zone. Miami has definitely struggled in terms of trying to enter the offensive zone. That shot from Toby, easily chested by Brendan Kelly. Yeah,
if I had to rank these two, both sides of the puck, Purdue's obviously out shooting them on offense, but they're matching pretty well defensively, even though Purdue's got that one goal. Both teams have allowed little opportunities. Purdue's just been able to capitalize on one of them.
In Miami, they're having success so far in these defensive zone draws, but even when they win the draw, it's been hard to clear and even set up an attack. A man fell down, and Miami has a breakaway. Coming in and shooting wide was Seyan Howe. Almost, man, that was Miami's chance.
That was a very big opportunity for him.
Forget that ice is slippery. Purdue their defender fell down. They had the breakaway, but they couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, if you're that defender, you're thinking, oh no, he's skating past me fast with that puck. You gotta hope and pray that Pasquette saves you there, and he was able to.
No one with a bigger sigh of relief than Thomas Doucette after that puck went wide. 5:45 to go in period number one. Puck sent in from the blue line. Pasquette is just going to catch it and settle for a draw.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was throwing a little baseball to him, playing a little catch with the goalie to make that stoppage.
1-0 the lead for Purdue, courtesy of a power play goal from Tyler Groen. They're looking to add on and take a multi-goal lead potentially into first intermission. Matthew Goring will send it back and recollect as Purdue looks for a change. The third line is out there. Ryder, Page, and Goring is still out there. They send it up ahead. Coming through is Ryder with speed, shoots. Saved by Kelly. He recollects it. Tried to jab it back, but Miami collects and heads the other way. Coming in for a huge hit was Pickett, but only caught a little bit of a shoulder. Man, if he's like a foot to the side, somebody on Miami's getting laid out in the middle of the ice.
Yeah, that had potential for a big layout right at center ice, which is what you like to see from both teams being physical, but yeah, that could have been big.
Purdue looking for a change. They have some fresh bodies on the ice. Pickett now receives a hit of his own behind the net.
Thrown hard in behind the net.
Miami circling behind and looking to set up a play. Purdue able to collect, and they're trying to clear it out. Now they will.
Yeah, both teams right there were looking for a change. You could kind of tell both teams were looking for that change. Both skaters were tired, and just get that opportunity to reset and go at them again.
Chan gives it back. Here's a shot. No good, collected by Rawlings. Purdue looking for their second goal. Shot for the blue line from Wheeler is saved. Rebound in front, collected by Rawlings, and they'll send it back to the blue line. Wheeler again, fakes the shot, looking, sends it, it's blocked. Miami recollecting, they might have numbers the other way. Coming through with speed is Scap. He shoots.
Tripping penalty
scores.
called. It looks like it's not going to matter.
I'm confused what happened. The ref put his hand up. He put his hand up like the puck was in.
I believe there is a penalty. It was a tripping call.
I don't know. I couldn't really see the puck, but he pointed at the ice and put his hand up. It looked like he was signaling that he had a goal.
Yeah, I kind of saw down at the boards. The Boilermaker tripped, and Miami went down, and yeah, it looks like the call.
And it goes to the box. So Purdue will have another penalty to kill off. They killed off the first one. We'll try to do it again. Troy Kirk from Plymouth, Indiana, battles behind, looking to clear this puck. Miami's just pinning him to the glass. This time, it's sent all the way out by Maricini. "25 seconds already gone on the power play. Miami walks it through center. Diggling through is Kyle Bourne. Behind the net they look. They're just circling around. Bourne waits, shoots, saved by Pesquet. And now we got a little bit of extracurriculars and a conversation from both teams.
Yeah, a little bit of chippiness. You don't mess with the team's goalie. You know, you're always gonna get a glove to the face if you're gonna do that. And both teams defending their goalies proudly, and you like to see that from the teams.
I don't know if there's another position in sports that's more well protected by their teammates than a hockey goaltender.
You really do like to see it, the camaraderie that these teams have for each other.
Gabriel Krause, who's been laying all the hits for Miami, is in the face-off dot. He can't win the draw, but Miami's able to keep it in. They're patiently waiting and looking for lanes. Colton Fairchild spinning, looking, passing in front. Not a lot of noise in front of Pesquet, but that puck goes wide. Purdue can't clear it. Now they can. Puck slipped off the skate of Fairchild. Now he walks it through. Blake Becker behind the net, looking for a lane. He's got two Boilers on him. Sent to the corner. Groen gets it, and he's able to push it out. 40 seconds remain on the power play for the Redhawks.
Yeah, what a penalty kill so far. You know, Boilermakers really getting in their face, not letting those shooting lanes get open, and when they are open, being able to make that stop, prevent that power play goal.
Ben Toby is in the offensive zone, not letting Miami get out easily. Fairchild collects it, looking around the back. With speed, he drops it to the corner. Played by Negro. Sent along the side. It's Hudson Hart, their leading scorer, with the puck. Drops it off. Long shot deflected in front. Pesquet finds it with 1 second on the power play. Purdue has killed off another.
Yeah, when you're Miami, you gotta, especially being down 1-0 in the first period, you gotta find these opportunities to capitalize and really get it in. And Boilermakers, for their effort, have not been letting them do that, and that's really been the deciding factor so far.
1:50 to go in period number 1. 1-0 the lead for Purdue, thanks to the goal from Tyler Groen with 6 minutes to go in the period. Out of the box is Lukes. He'll head to the bench, and we got more whistles on the ice. Puck went out of play. They get it back.
I don't know about you, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing from both teams defensively here.
Yeah, the defense has looked great. Only 1 goal so far in the game. A lot of just neutral zone passing and not a lot of time spent in the zone for either team, but that's more of a product of good defense, I think, than poor offense.
I agree. Purdue offense, they get in their shots. So is Miami. They just happen to get one got in.
Minute 15 to go in period number 1. Miami looking to break it out. Another long shot from Quinton Rubicic. but it's gloved by Pesquet.
You know, if you're Miami, you're thinking right now, like, what can we do to get to 1-1? We don't want to go into this first intermission, you know, down a goal to be able to play them behind. So they're really wanting a goal in these last minute 12 of this period.
Yeah, they had one breakaway chance earlier, but that's really been all the high quality attempts that they've had so far.
1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute.
1 minute left in period number 1. Purdue breaks it out, and they're coming through the other way with speed. Walking it in is Theodore. Miami able to push him back, and the shot is easily gloved.
Yeah, that was a good defensive, you know, stick usage by the Miami defense. They're disrupting that movement, getting the puck away from the net.
Top line is out there for Purdue. Marachiti, Theodore, and Franks trying to get one more goal potentially before the period. As big clamor from Wheeler is saved. Rebound collected by Miami. They look the other way. Pass gets through. And now it's chipped over the boards with 30 seconds to go. 28 seconds.
Yeah, you love to see it. It's a very, very offensive or defensive game. Pardon me. Just both teams being able to stop everything that comes their way. You know, Boilermakers able to put one in, but for the most part, Miami defense has been able to chip that puck away.
Defensive zone draw won by Purdue. They can't clear it. Turned over in front, a shot, and it's scored. Gabriel Kraus with the quick wrister off the turnover, and Miami has tied it.
Yeah, well, really, that was just a good, you know, defensive, getting that puck away from getting to an open shot and shooting it to the Pesquet's glove side, finding that open lane and putting it through.
Yeah, Miami came through with a big poke check there as Purdue was trying to escape the zone. Gabriel Kraus, right spot, right time, had no one in the slot, and he goes glove side on Pesquet and beats him.
Yeah, it's just a dream scenario for any goal scorer in hockey. You know, you've got the goalie beat. All you need to do is put it in that right side.
Goals in the first minute and the last minute of a period can really suck the wind out of your sails. I thought this was a period where Purdue was the better team, but, you know, one mistake and the score says otherwise. We're tied at 1 going into first intermission. Stick around for the second period. You've been watching Purdue Boilermakers hockey. Welcome back to Pop Weaver Youth Pavilion from Indianapolis, Indiana. The Purdue Boilermakers and Miami Redhawks are locked in a 1-1 tie after the first period of play. Quincy Bell alongside me, Aiden Vronti. Aiden, what did you like or not like about that first period from the Boilers?
From the Boilers, I really like their defensive showing. Not letting a goal into that last minute. They were tired. They're getting beat in towards the end of that period. But the defensive showing from both teams really has been quite exceptional, only allowing one goal apiece, and the Boilers on that power play goal, obviously.
Tyler Groen had the first goal of the game for Purdue about halfway through the period. He slid a little backhander by Miami goalie Brendan Kelly. The goal for Miami came off a turnover in the defensive zone for Purdue. Came right out into the slot for Gabriel Kraus. Rister roofed it on Pesquet, and that's how we have a 1-1 tie through one period of play. Quick shot saved by Pesquet to start this period. Miami, they did not start the first period off hot, but they're quickly setting up plays in the offensive zone to start the second period.
Yeah, you see this fire in the eyes of this Miami team, trying to get shots off as fast as possible. Pesquet's already had 2 pad saves, credit to him, but Boilers got to get it out of that zone like they just did.
He's looked really good so far, and the one goal, it's really hard to blame him. It was just a perfectly placed wrister in the top corner.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you just got beat. You got that puck got out right in front of you and put out to your glove side, and you just got beat.
Theodore brings it through. Groen along the side boards, now behind the net. Comes out looking, backhands a swiveling pass through to Goring. Purdue trying to keep some momentum, but Miami recollecting and trying to clear. Colton Fairchild rings it around the back. Big hit there on the half wall. And now it's cleared.
Yeah, that was some kind of offensive showing from Purdue, trying to get that puck on goal, but the Miami defense really keeping it away from them.
No icing on that play. Kirk collects it behind the net for the Boilers. And now they walk it through. Toby, who's been buzzing around, had the assist on the first goal. Comes through and he's tripped. That'll be a penalty. And Purdue will go back on the man advantage.
Yeah, here's Purdue's chance, You're just like in the first period, you're up a man. Make use of it, get that goal, and then make something of it.
Minute 40 into the contest, and it's going to be Pasquale Hively who goes to the box for Miami. Purdue was able to score on the power play their last time out. They were 1 for 2 in the first period. They'll look for some similar success here in period number 2. Wheeler drops it to the side for Toby, and he will slowly walk through center. Dangling through the middle, making his move, now cuts to the right. Wheeling back to the net, now he drops it off for Groen. Now he keeps it himself. Pass over to Wheeler, now it's back to Toby. Toby over to Goring. Goring walks it in behind, trying to set up a lane in front of shot, and it's in. Theodore with the tap in, and Purdue has the lead back 2-1.
That is awesome. Purdue making 100% on these power plays. Both power plays, both goals, getting really into it and getting back ahead. Now they got to keep it. That lead is important. Keep it. Play some defense. Don't let Miami have these opportunities to get back even.
That was terrific. Cycling the puck around. They get it on the side to Theodore, and he just has a nice, easy little tap in. And Purdue with the lead back 2-1. And like we said in the pregame, the power play has been a point of contention so far this year for Purdue. They were 0 for 5 in the first night against Notre Dame. They're 2 for 3 so far. So they're going to give Groen the goal. It was pretty far from us. I couldn't really see. I thought it was Theodore who tapped it in, but it was Groen who shoveled it through the side. That's his second goal of the game. We're sitting on the far side of the ice, so I apologize if I get any names wrong. But now the third line will go to work for Purdue. Ryder, Page, and Goring. Doucette, long shot, blockered away. Keeping it in is Page. Drops it back for Wheeler. Wheeler over to Doucette. Doucette into the slide. A shot for Page, and it's blocked in front. Miami collects, and they cannot break it out. Keeping it in is Wheeler. Walks it in. Shot, and another goal.
What an offensive effort by these Boilermakers. 2 goals in, like, I don't know, minute 30. It's really, really showing. You're getting these shots off. They had 2 opportunities earlier, and they were able to capitalize on the third. You really like to see it, and this is what the Boilermakers need. Now they need to keep it.
Low shot from Wheeler on the blue line. May have been deflected in front by Page, but nonetheless, it's 2 goals in a minute for Purdue. They lead it 3-1.
Starting to see a momentum shift for these Boilers. You know, you got that power play goal. Now you got that second even hand goal, and gotta keep it going. Gotta play some aggressive hockey now.
So they give Wheeler the goal. They said it wasn't deflected in front. You know, hard to blame Brendan Kelly for that goal. The last one maybe was one he could have stopped. Those low shots from the blue line, though, if you're screened in front and can't see it, there's not much you can do. But I mean, Craig Berube, the coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs, has preached this a lot to his squad this year. Go to the net, because that is where goals are scored. You know, it doesn't even have to be you don't even have to be shooting it from there. Just having a body in front of the goalie and being the more physical team up front, it'll just help you get the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, I like that point. I don't think it was Miami's goalie's 100% fault there. You know, you got 3-4 men in front of you. You can't see that puck, and it just deflected and slips by you.
So 4 minutes into the period, and the Boilers have put up 2 goals. Troy Kirk sends it behind the net. It comes to the side, where Brendan Kelly will glove it and look for a faceoff.
You know, if I'm Miami in this situation, I'm thinking, okay, I let 2 goals go by. Now I got to play some offense. I got to get this puck out of my offensive zone and get down there and make some plays, because going 3-1 in the first 4 minutes, and you don't like to see it, but you got to do something about it. So they're trying to get this puck out and give themselves opportunities.
Miami's they've had a little bit of trouble with draws so far in this period. Purdue, I thought Miami was the better team in the faceoff dot in the first period. Now Purdue they've been coming out of the circle with the puck more times than they have it in this period. Pickett through his defensive zone will get it out to Notre. Now he recollects it himself. It'll bring it in, sends it 2 in the middle. Miami gets a stick on it. They'll throw it wide. Slap shot from Theodore on the blue line. It is just wide. They set it in front. Pickett almost shoveled it past.
Yeah, credit to this goaltender. He's had a lot of shots on him, and they've blown a little bit past him. You got to be a little worried if you're Miami right now in this defensive zone.
Pickett pitches up, cannot keep the puck. Miami's coming through with speed. Low shot, saved by Pesquet.
A textbook save there by Pesquet. You know, you got no one in front of you, getting that puck low and making the stop.
Down to the butterfly, covered the 5-hole. And he's looked good so far today. He hasn't, I think, really been tested that much, because this Purdue defense is playing well in front of him, but when he's needing to make a save, he's come up big.
You know, on that point, you know, he has been tested just a little bit. You know, he's had some good saves, some important saves, just like the one we just saw, and he's made those stops, and credit to him.
Miami walking it through with speed. They now trail by 2 goals. Spinning out of control and slipping is Michael Negro. The Redhawks looking to keep it in and set up an attack to get this deficit back down to 1. Pickett just staples Ryan Kelly to the boards and takes him down behind. Pickett's out there playing physical. Coming up the other way is Dunn. Low shot blockered away. Miami fighting for their lives in the defensive zone. They flip it out to clear. And both teams will look for a change. Toby up the other way for Purdue. Heads it off to Groen. Tried to set it in front, but Miami got in the way. Dunn collects and shoots, but it's saved. Rebound shot is no good from Toby.
That was a great opportunity for that Boiler offense to put it back in the net. Not lucky, but a good
Toby
save.
with another chance. This one's wide.
Yeah, some good saves by this Miami goaltender.
Miami now at long last clears it. They walk it the other way. Angelo Peps drops it off. Knuckling puck goes wide. Scramble in front of Pasquette. The shot goes wide. Hudson Hart, the leading scorer for Miami, had a chance, but couldn't fully get his stick on it. Miami still with the puck in the zone, and it's turned over. Dunn trying to see where the puck is. It crossed over the blue line and sent back, so Miami had to drop back, and they look for a change while they're already back there. This puck sent ahead. Toby chips it behind Kelly, and now the Boilers will look for a long-awaited change.
Yeah, it was a scary situation for this Boiler defense. It was the exact same situation where the goal went in last time. You know, they beat the goalie on the stick side and then passed it over to Glove and right in the middle of the ice where Pasquette was beat, but this time they just weren't able to get a stick on it.
Man, Purdue, every single time Miami's trying to, get a nice little pass in the neutral zone, it's been picked off more times than not. This time Miami's coming through with speed in front. Nice block by Wheeler, able to get back, and that could have been a partial 2-on-0 if he didn't get back there. He was pretty attentive. He was going up, but then had to turn his head, wheel back, and broke that play up.
Yeah, what a play by Wheeler there, able to disrupt that two-on-none situation there and possibly giving up a goal, and it's just really well executed.
It's not really something you're going to see on the stat sheet, but that very well could have prevented a goal.
Oh, I'm sure it did. Barring Pasquette saving it, it's a good opportunity for the Miami there, just disrupted by Wheeler. Credit to him.
They ultimately said that the puck was iced, so Page will have a draw in his own zone. The puck is cleared out. Diving to knock it away was Groen, and he came up with it for a second. Purdue trying to recollect. Wheeler sends it all the way down to center, where Miami will drop it back and try to set up a play. The third line applying the press. Ryder's back there harassing, and he steals the puck, sends it in front to Page. Turnaround shot by Goring. Does not go. It's saved. Into the corner. Purdue trying to keep the attack going. Pitching up to chip it in is Wessel.
Some excellent puck tracking there by the Miami goaltender, keeping an eye on that puck, figuring out where it is, and being able to deflect it when he can.
Alan Ryder, taking two guys at once, was able to steal the puck and create a scoring chance for Purdue. They don't capitalize on it, but now Page walks it through the other way, dangles. Now he gets checked to the ground. Big hit there, and Page is still down at the other end of the ice. Miami walks it through the other way, dangling through. Quinton Rubicic through with speed, up and to the bench is Page. So he's able to skate off, which is a good sign for Purdue. They have more pressing matters, though the puck's loose in front.
That's a scary situation for Page. It was really sad seeing him down there, unable to get up, but he was able to get up, so we are hoping he's all right.
He took a hard hit back there. Miami couldn't collect it. They will drop back and send it in at center and look for a change. Pasquette dropped the puck back, but coming in to steal it is Fairchild. Now he drops it off on the side to Kevin Burns. Burns was hit hard by Ryder, and now Purdue has it the other way.
Good defensive effort there. Pasquette was on his belly, he was beat, but they were able to get it away from him and make the stop.
Long shot by Stephen Lukes is saved. We're halfway through period number 2 and halfway through the game in total. Purdue leads it 3-1 thanks to 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of the second period. One by Tyler Groen and one from Matt Wheeler.
Yeah, some good efforts. You're kind of starting to see a little bit more chippiness in the second period. Both teams going after it. Miami wanting to get back, but still unable.
Alan Ryder just went to the bench, but he's a guy that's a little undersized, only 5'9", 150, but that's a guy that plays a lot bigger than he looks. He will definitely lay a hit and steal the puck if you're not careful. He's done it multiple times today. Fourth line is out there for Purdue. Austin Rawlings, Stephen Lukes, and Andrew Chan. Purdue wins the draw. They battle in the corner. Chan looking. Now he has it, chips it back. Lukes will go to work behind the net. Miami trying to recollect and clear it. They cannot. Owen keeps it in for Purdue. Big hit behind the net. Laying the boom for Miami is Kyle Bourne. Now Miami has it the other way. Drop-off pass. Shot deflected. Good save by Owen. Now he flips it up to Page. Coming the other way is Luke's. They'll just send it in and look for a change. Good work there, I think, by that Purdue fourth line. They were able to hem Miami in for a little bit and cause some problems, and they haven't let Miami get this momentum to swing back in their way, still up 2 goals.
No, Purdue's been doing a good job. Every opportunity that Miami's had, Purdue's had 1 or 2 guys there to be able to break that up and really prevent opportunities for this Miami team, and that's really what's been making the difference in the score here.
Puck comes to the blue line. Chipping it back is Theodore. Picking it up is Dylan Franks. Has it chipped away, pitching up to keep it is Doucette. Looks for a shot. Now he turns around and drops it off for Theodore. Theodore on the right wing to Franks. Franks sending it in front. Miami is able to get a body on the pass and recollect it. They will not clear it. Pitching up to stop it is Wheeler. In front, Theodore dives to chip it up, but a stick got on it. The puck not through. And man, these Doucette and Wheeler are pitching up at every possible moment to keep this puck in. Miami's been in their own zone for a while.
Yeah, you got to think Miami's getting worn down here. It looks like they're trying for a change, just aren't getting this opportunity.
Franks able to steal it. Now he comes in front with speed, dangles, shoots, but the poke check by Kelly saves a goal, and now Miami has it the other way where they're just going to dump it and get some fresh bodies on the ice. Full 5 change coming out.
Yeah, that was a hard defensive battle fought there by Miami. They were able to keep it out, but you could tell they were slowing down, getting tired, and were able to clear it out at just the right time.
Miami, they've only had 1 breakaway so far. That was when a guy for Purdue fell down, and they were able to get one through. Shot in front, diving stop by Wessel on the block, and now the other way is Groen. He already has 2 goals. He dangles on the side, passes it in front to Dunn, but the puck didn't get through. Dunn, I think, got caught with the stick between the skates of a Miami forward, and he's going to get called for tripping and go to the box. And this is exactly the chance you're looking for if you're Miami. Down 2, maybe the power play can get them back within a 1.
Yeah, if you're thinking Miami, here's my chance. Here's where we're going to have the advantage. Let's get another goal. And then fight to get it back even, and possibly get a lead.
Yeah, Dunn was trying to receive the pass in the slot, but when he went for the shot, a Miami defender stepped in front of him, and when he moved his stick, he took him down. Purdue has killed off 2 penalties so far in this game. The penalty kills look strong. Shot saved by Pasquette in front. He finds the puck and dives on it for a faceoff.
What a good save, right in the chest. Saw it pop right in front of him. Sides covered up. Probably a good call with all the Miami defenders right in his face and be able to stop that play.
Miami, they've had their fair share of struggles on the power play so far this year. Both these teams in their first conference game looking to start with a win. They will also play tomorrow at 2:30. Aiden will be on the play-by-play for that one. Purdue currently with a 2-goal lead here in game number 1. This puck step out and cleared, and look out, Purdue might have a chance. Racing back is Groen. He collects it and charges to the net with a shot, but it goes wide.
Yeah, what an opportunity, just kind of misplaced there. Groen able to pick it up and get a shot off. Maybe not the ideal situation for a breakout, but still a good play.
Purdue had that shorthanded goal against Notre Dame on opening night. And so far their penalty kill, so far it's been so good. 58 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Miami. And they slowly, methodically look for a pass. Waiting at the blue line is Becker. Now he walks in and shoots. Pasquette with the save. Rebound knocked away by Pickett and cleared over.
Yeah, that's exactly what you like to see from this Purdue defense.
Walking through the other way is Toby. His backhander misses wide.
I almost had another shorthanded goal. That would have been fun to see.
Purdue, I think they have more shots on this penalty kill than Miami has on the power play. 25 seconds to go on the man advantage. Puck through center. Recollecting it for Purdue is Austin Rawlings, and he'll just drop back behind the net and look to waste some time. Rawlings now chips it over into the bench. A stick got on that one, but wasted about 20 seconds almost with that puck. Only 9 seconds remaining on the power play for Miami.
Yeah, just a great power play kill effort by these Purdue Boilermakers, not letting anything get past them. And really taking a load off Pasquette. Pasquette, for his part, has been doing a good job stopping these pucks that do get to him. But the spoiler defense can't be discounted and keeping it away from the goal.
One more draw win for Purdue. They should clear it. Rawlings chips it out. Frank's trying to recollect. Now Miami gets it back, and we have a stoppage for a second. It's going to be offsides.
Yeah, it's a risky play sending it across the blue line when you aren't 100% sure where your skaters are.
1 second remaining on the power play, so Connor Dunn is immediately going to be hopping out of the box here. He's out, but Miami's walking it in with speed. Benjamin Schaap twirling around. Now 2 guys get taken to the ice. Page is able to get there first and chip it out for Purdue.
Purdue looks like here they're going to try and keep it, do what they've been doing all game, keep it in their offensive zone, get shots on goal and pucks in net.
Purdue has had their fair share of offensive zone time in this second period, 15 minutes in. And they're looking to take a 2-goal lead into the third. Miami trying to get one back. They set it in front, but it's knocked away by Matt Wheeler.
Yeah, what an effort by Wheeler today. You know, maybe it's not the, stats that are going to show up, but making an effort to stop these potential goals from this Miami team.
Wheeler has been doing a great job pitching up on the blue line when Purdue has the puck, and he's even scored a goal from the blue line himself. Ryder chips this one in, and the Boilers will look for a change. Miami collects it, and they're walking it through with speed. They drop it back. Wristing shot goes high. Coming through with a great chance was Angela Pepes. The Redhawks trying to keep it in, and they will for the time being. Now stepping in is Wessel, and it'll be flipped out almost into the roof. That's how high that puck went.
Yeah,
4.5 minutes left in the second.
Miami's got to make something of it here. You know, it's tough going into, the third period, being down 2 goals and having to make 3 just to win the game, 2 to tie.
These last 4 minutes could be a big deciding factor. If Purdue can keep it at 2 going into the third, they'll be in good shape. If they can potentially make it a 3-goal lead, could be almost wrapped up. But if Miami's able to get one back and get some momentum going into that third, could be coming down to the wire.
You know, we spoke at the beginning of the broadcast here how Purdue has kind of struggled in the, later the games, giving up big goals and, losing their lead. They got to play the defense, and it's looking like they're making those improvements, and we're going to be able to hold this Miami team off, hopefully.
3:52 remaining. Purdue wins the neutral ice face-off. And Jake Pickett will drop it off on the side for his defensive partner, Aiden Owen. Owen recollects and will walk it into the offensive zone. Dangling, recollecting, shooting, but a puck got on the side, and now he's taken to the ground in front of the net by Kraus.
Yeah, it can't be understated how much Pickett's been physical in this game. That big bruiser on the eyes, it's really helpful to have to, make sure everything's taken care of.
The puck was touched by Pickett while he was getting back at Pickett. He's a big guy out there, 6'3", 175. The junior from Frisco, Texas is, I would say, the main, if you need a hit or a guy to be physical for Purdue, the guy you're sending out there is Jake Pickett.
Yeah, I believe that every team's going to need that guy, to knock it down, make sure their presence on the ice is known.
Both these teams looking for a win in their conference opener. Matt Wheeler trying to get possession in the corner. 2 guys fight for it, but now Miami will get it out for a clear. And walking it through the other way is Pepes. He's looking for a pass, sends it behind the net to Fairchild. It gets all the way through to the blue line, and it's cleared.
Yeah, it's not what you like to see if you're Miami. If you're down there, you want to stay down there. I feel like that's how the Boilers have made their 2 goals this period, is staying in that offensive zone, putting it in their face, wearing them out, and getting the puck in the net.
Well, I know I've said it multiple times this period, but part of the reason they're able to keep these pucks in the zone for so long against these defenders have just been protecting the blue line so much, and every time they've come up and pinched, Miami hasn't been able to get it out and go the other way with a man advantage. It's just they've been standing so tall at that blue line. Miami, this time they pinch up and keep it in, but immediately Wessel coming in with the poke check, pushes him off, and now Purdue will send it in. It's gloved by Brendan Kelly.
It's kind of a familiar story here. Purdue up a goal or two, and Miami back in their zone. Miami's going to try and recreate what they did last period, put another goal in, maybe try and lessen that lead a little bit. We'll see if they can.
The one goal they had came with less than a minute to go in the first off of a turnover. It was Gabriel Kraus from Oxford, Ohio, who collected the puck in front. Beautiful wrister, but they haven't had even half as good of a chance in period number 2.
That's credit to these defensemen on the Purdue side, keeping that puck from crossing that blue line and making the opportunities for them.
Puck is cleared all the way back down, and it's iced, and Purdue will have an offensive zone draw.
You know, Purdue's looking real good through this game. They're comfortable out there. Miami's back on their heels trying to, make something of it. Good defensive effort, a lot of shots on goal, let 2 in, but still a good effort to try and limit this lead.
Minute and a half to go in period number 2. Purdue wins the draw, and they'll send it behind. Miami trying to gain possession and break out, but Purdue with active sticks in the zone. Shot in front is blockered away. Minute 15 to go. They battle in the corner. Puck comes to the near board. Still a scrum for it. It squeaks out, and coming to collect it for Miami is Miles Santamaria. And the Redhawks are looking for a chance. Santamaria looking, drops it off. Fairchild with a pass, shot, and it's wide. Pasquette to the ground. He's going to get on top on the puck, and now we got some extracurriculars and some shoving. Chan getting into it with Fairchild of Miami.
Yeah, tensions are starting to heat up here. Both teams want this win. Both teams want to make their presence known.
We might get 2 guys going to the box here. It looks like we will. It's going to be Aiden Owen for Purdue and Kevin Burns for Miami.
Yeah, you don't like to see your goalie on the ground, and I don't blame either team for getting in a little scuffle there. And Pasquette's on the ground. The Boilermakers got to defend him.
The puck was dropped, and then the buzzer sounded, and I believe our ice official is going to have a word with the guy operating the buzzer. I think he may have set that off prematurely. 52 seconds at the moment, unless they put any time back on. And it looks like, okay, so the back judge motioned to the bench. I believe it's going to be, okay, so both the guys got sent off. It's supposed to be 4-on-4.
Yes.
And
both got a minor penalty on both teams. There's going to be a 4-on-4 situation. A little misunderstanding between the officials and the coaches there.
If it was like 2 major penalties for fighting, then I believe it would stay 5-on-5. But a little bit more ice for these players to work with. Matt Wheeler dangling through, waiting, sends it to the middle. Doucette waits at the blue line now. Wheeler sends a shot, and it's saved by Brendan Kelly. 34 seconds remaining in the period. Should there be no goals, we'll have at least over a minute of 4-on-4 action to start the third.
You know, this is where Miami worked their magic last time. I'm not so sure they'll be able to do it again, but I think they weren't going to try.
Now, if you're in a 4-on-4 spot, and what do you prefer? 3 forwards and a defenseman, or 2 each?
Really, it's a defensive game at this point. You're trying to limit, especially this late in the period. On Miami's side, you want to be defensive. You're trying to get the bodies in front of there.
Chance in front, good chip from Theodore, but it's gloved by Kelly.
Yeah, for Miami's situation, you're just trying to limit Purdue's chances at this point. You're trying to get bodies in front of that net. You want to get those defensive men in there and keep the puck away.
And for the faster team that likes to play with space 4-on-4, definitely favors Purdue. This puck is chipped out and cleared. I think this is going to be an icing, and it will. 9 seconds to go. In Miami, they're just looking for any way to get out of this period.
I would be too. You know, you almost want this to be over, reset, go to the locker room, get a few words in, maybe change up a game plan or two, and get back on your feet.
9.7 seconds. Walking it around is Franks, trying to feed it to a guy in front. It's sent back to Wheeler with 2. He's got to get a shot off. Lets it rip, and it will not go. 3-1 the score after 2. We'll have a minute 9 seconds of 4-on-4 action to start the third when we come back on Purdue Boilermakers Hockey. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry that you missed almost the whole third period. 20 seconds are coming off the clock. Purdue is salting away what looks to be a 4-2 win. The third period was scoreless pretty much the whole way through. Miami got a goal with 2 minutes to go to make it 3-2, but ultimately Purdue was able to score on the empty net to win this one by 2. Your final, Boilermakers 4, Redhawks 2. Purdue moves to 1-0 in the ICHC. Aiden, any final thoughts before we wrap this stream up, other than apologies for the bad Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we can't say enough how apologetic we are on this. You know, the Redhawks, for their effort, they were able to put a little fear in the hearts of the Boilermakers, score that goal, make it a one goal difference, but Purdue was able to bring it back down when Miami pulled their goaltender and get that goal to, you know, ensure this win. And it's just, you got to feel good if you're the Boilermakers after this win. You're going to go home with smiles on your faces. You're going to feel good about this defensive and offensive play. Not that the Miami played poorly, it's just Purdue was able to outscore them today.
Well, they can't feel too good about themselves for too long, because these two teams are going to run it back tomorrow. Aiden, you're going to have the call for that one. My name's Quincy Bell. Thank you so much for watching Purdue Boilermakers hockey. We're sorry about the technical difficulties in the third period, but thank you for being patient with us. Everybody take care and have a great night. Here we go.